So as the title suggests, I am doing a video on my recent trip to the new Lush Oxford Street store. It is a haul video, but I will point out that obviously this is my first video, but I probably won't be doing that many haul videos simply because I don't really ever do that much shopping, and even if I do, I definitely don't bulk buy. So obviously something like Lush has quite a few products that I wanted, so it's a bit different, but yeah, this won't be like a haul channel most likely, unless I, you know, like win the lottery or something, and then it would just be a haul of kittens. So yeah, I'm just going to crack straight on with the stuff, and hopefully this will be a bit insightful for you guys. I know there's a lot of you who are interested in the over 200 exclusive products that they've got there, as was I. So yeah, I just wanted to show you a few of the things that I got. I didn't get that much because obviously I was sticking to a tight budget, but yeah. So I'm going to start with the first thing. It all comes in these lovely little bags that I'm sure you've seen all over the internet now. I love it, little splash of colour, it's nice. It's slightly different from the usual bags that they have. But yeah, so the first thing I'm going to show you is obviously a bath bomb. I only got one bath bomb because I was going to the Lush for other things that are kind of more important to me. So don't get me wrong, I love a bath bomb, but it's not like sort of top of my list. Like I have other bath bombs and bubble baths that I still haven't used. So yeah, but I do really like this one. So this is one of the exclusive ones. It's called Intergalactic. I was in a bit of a rush, so I only smelled like 3 of the bath bombs in front of me. The sort of 3 of the most famous, I think, exclusive ones. And I wasn't actually that keen on the smell. I'm really fussy when it comes to bath bombs, but this I love because I love peppermint, and it has peppermint in, and it's like a sweet peppermint, and I never understand why they don't have bath bombs that have peppermint in, because I think when I am ill there's nothing better than a nice peppermint bath. Also, I get a hell of a lot of headaches, and peppermint is the sort of only thing that gives me a brief respite from them, so yeah. But I forgot actually what it looked like, so I'm sort of getting a bit excited again. I hate the feel of bath bombs, by the way, so I'm going to hold it like a weirdo, but I really can't stand the feel of them. Like, it's not bath bombs, it's flour, sand, anything like that. It's just me, I can't stand it, so I'm going to hold it a bit weird. But ta-da! So my camera makes it a little bit washed out. It is bolder, brighter colours than this. It's got sort of all blue and then yellow and pink and bits of white. It's a really nice peppermint smell, but it's got a bit of an earthy undertone, which I really like. And it's apparently covered in glitter. I mean, there's glitter going on me now. But yeah, it was more the smell that I was going for, and the fact that I did want one that was going to be really colourful. So I'm just praying it doesn't turn my bath blue, which it probably will do, but nah, screw it. There's worse things in life. Yeah, so that's the bath bomb that I got. So really nice. You can see sort of little bits of sparkle. There's a lot more in it, really. Yeah, so that's the bath bomb that I got. So there were loads of them, and there's all different types of new ones, and all the bath bombs and the bubble bars and the bath melts are all on the first floor, so there's 3 floors. I was literally there for about 5 minutes. But there's so many different types they've got there now, all different like little ones. I didn't have time to look and browse and smell, and to be honest, because I was sticking to my budget, I didn't want to smell something that I really liked and want to buy. So yeah, I stuck with the one because I've been pining for a peppermint bath for ages. So that's the one, and it's Intergalactic, and I'm excited to use it. So yeah, I'll go into the shower gels next. Like I said, I don't have that much, but you know, there were 2 shower gels that I really knew that I wanted, so I knew I probably would like them. It was a bit odd. The shower gels were on the ground floor, but when I looked at them, there were so many different new shower gels, and I wanted to smell them all. And I did smell a couple of others, and they weren't like that great for me. But it was really hard because I was obviously in the shower gel section, and there was, you know, there was a tester of the yuzu and cocoa and one of the other new ones, but there was no tester of the other one that I got. So I kind of had to open one to be bought, and I don't like doing that because, you know, it just I'm always worried I'm going to like squeeze it and it's going to make a mess. But yeah, so it's a bit odd. I couldn't really find the testers for all of them, which was a bit strange. I wasn't sure if I was quite in the right section because it's by the till, so I'm not sure if it's like a final till point thing. But yeah, that was my only thing about that. I was a little bit confused. Yeah, so obviously I've already mentioned it. I got the Yuzu and Cocoa shower gel. So this is based off the bubble bar that Lush do, Yuzu and Cocoa bubble bar. Yuzu, I believe, is a type of, I want to say Japanese, it's almost like a Satsuma, and they actually bathe in them. And that's sort of what this is based off of, because apparently to most people it smells like chocolate orange. Now I disagree. To me it does not smell like chocolate orange. Chocolate orange I always think of being as like a Terry's chocolate orange, and I was really worried this is what this would smell like, but the bubble bar is gorgeous. It's like a, if you think of like a strawberries and cream hard boiled sweet, like with the swirls, one of them, but then just put orange in it instead. It's like orange and cream. It's really creamy, it's quite light in a way. Yeah, really creamy and lovely, and I was really worried this would smell like a Terry's chocolate orange, and it doesn't. It smells exactly the same as the bubble bar, and it's one of my favourite bubble bars, so I was really happy about that. Oh, I wish you could smell it. I just want to go like that and just smell it, smell it. Yeah, it's really, really lovely, and it's got much like the bubble bar, it's got cocoa butter in, so really going to soften the skin. So yay, I was really excited to get this. I was really good. They have huge bottles, they look so good. They're like, I think they were 1 kg or something, and I almost had a heart attack. And I really wanted to buy one. They're a little bit more pricey, and also I don't think there would have been any room in my shower for it. So I went for what is typically known as the medium bottle, so it's 250 grams. Yeah, and that's the one that I went for, so I was very good. So the second one that I got is this one, and this is the Lord of Misrule. So this is based again on a product that Lush already do. It's a product that they do for Halloween, I believe, and it's like a really, there's a parakeet outside my window. Sorry, there's it's like a really spicy, slightly sweet, herbally kind of smell. I have to confess, I'm not a massive fan of the bath bomb that it's based off of. I don't know why. Like I said, I'm very particular when it comes to my smells, and for whatever reason I'm not a big fan of the bath bomb. I don't mind it, but it's not my favourite. But this is really nice. I really like the shower gel. I only got a little one because this one just beats it. But yeah, I knew I was going to probably get one of these. So yeah, it's got like the vanilla in it, so it's a little bit of a sweetness to it. But something that I'm really happy about, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it is shiny. It's got, you know, glitter in it. Now I don't really care too much about glitter in my shower gel personally. It's not something that I look for, but I know that Lush do have lustre in other shower gels like the Twilight and especially Snow Fairy, and it always really bugs me because whenever, like I said, I don't care if there's glitter in my shower gels or not, it doesn't bother me, so it doesn't bother me too much, but I'm kind of like, well, if there's glitter in my shower gel, make sure that it's all the way through, because every time I buy it, it just collects at the bottom. And it's done it a little bit with this one, but it's actually all the way through, which is really rare. So I'm very happy that they've sorted that, because yeah, like I said, if you're going to put glitter in something, make sure it's all the way through. I'm very fussy. But yeah, so that's the two sizes. So this one is the 100 grams size, so you can see the difference, and the colours are slightly different from their typical colours. So usually they're a lot more natural looking. Really the only one that was sort of a more unnatural colour would have been the Snow Fairy and the Twilight. Everything else, like Olive Branch especially, It's Raining Men, Happy Hippie, they all look quite natural. These are a lot bolder colours. They had a lot of bold colours, which, yeah, I mean, whatever, it doesn't really bother me, I don't really care. Some people might, but it just doesn't look obviously quite as natural, but it looks damn good. They're gonna look awesome sitting by my shower. So yeah, those were the shower gels, love them. The next thing I got was, this is the only thing that isn't a new exclusive product, but I really wanted it. So this is Hair Doctor. So it's a hair and scalp mask. I have been using this for about 5 years and I love it. I really rate it. It's meant to be for people who get sort of itchy, flaky scalps. But I've never had an itchy flaky scalp. It's the only part of my hair that actually works properly. I've never had an itchy flaky scalp or anything like that, but I'd really recommend it as a hair treatment because it just makes my hair so soft and lovely and refreshed and clean and lovely, and it's got peppermint in, so I'm a little bit biased, and I absolutely love it and it's so gorgeous. But what puzzled me slightly is the fact that I've not been able to get my hands on it for months. No Lush shop has had it. Just I thought there was an issue. I'm trying to get the Irish moss. Yeah, the Irish moss. But it was at Lush Oxford Street, which makes me think they haven't. So it looks, it's odd because the ingredients look pretty much exactly the same. I don't have an old tub, so I can't double check, but they do look exactly the same. But it looked very different in the shop. The consistency was very, very different. So it's like when I opened it this morning, it was actually pooling down. Pooling, not pulling, pooling. So it's pooling. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But it pools at the bottom, basically, from where it had been on its side, not in the fridge. Oops. Which was odd, because the other one used to be really thick, so I'm hoping it's not too runny, just because it will make usage a bit harder. But like I said, it looks pretty much the same, so I'm not too fussed. But it definitely looked a different consistency, so they might have just altered the quantities of certain ingredients or something like that. But to be honest, I'm just glad I got my hands on it again, because I usually do it before I dye my hair, and I've not been able to, so my hair's been a bit so I'm really glad about this. But like I said, it's not an exclusive, but it kind of seems at the moment that it might be. So yeah, if you want to get your hands on this, unless your current shop actually has it, I would go to Oxford Street if you can, because it's amazing. Yeah, so the other thing that I got for my hair, I was going to get a hot oil treatment, but I had 2 reservations about it. I hadn't really researched it a great deal, I just quickly looked at the ingredients. They look lovely, really, really nice. It's basically like a little stick, a little solid thing at the end of it, circular disc type thing, it's quite thick, and you just put it, I presume, in hot water and it melts. But what the 2 reservations I had about it, one was that obviously you put it in, I assume it's much like a bath melt, you put it in and it melts, and probably by the time that it's melted, the water isn't quite as hot anymore, plus it will have mixed with the product that's cold, so it probably won't be that hot. But I was thinking, when I put olive oil on the ends of my hair, then don't like to you know, wash it off with hot water because it can cook your hair, I'm pretty sure. So I wasn't sure about putting it too hot on my hair in case it cooked my hair. This is probably, again, I haven't done much research on it, so this is probably just me being me, but yeah, that was one thing. The other thing was that it has SLS in, so sodium lauryl sulfate. I don't mind that in shampoos and soaps because it's the cleanser, it's what's going to get all the oils and crap out of my hair, so that's brilliant. I don't mind it, it's nice and gentle in small quantities. It serves a purpose, so that's fine. I'm not, you know, a SLS freak or anything like that. However, I didn't see the reason for it being in this product. I thought because it's solid it's going to be like all natural, so I got quite excited, but I didn't see the reason for it being in there. The only thing I can think is that it just makes it easier to like put onto the hair or something like that, or it's meant to be like a bit of a shampoo as well. But like I said, I didn't research too much into it. But yeah, so I wasn't sure about it, so I didn't buy it. So I went for something else instead. But I'm sure they're lovely. I'm sure I'm probably missing out. But yeah, went for something else instead, which is the Sunny Day, if you can see it, Anti-Static Hair Detangler. So I did, again, a small amount of I wasn't very good. I did a small amount of research on this. And basically you spray it in damp hair and it helps to defrizz the hair and detangle it, is basically what it says. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm quite excited about it. But the thing that got me was the fact that it says, if frizzy hair weather strikes, and that cracked me up because sometimes it will rain, especially in England, and we have this type of rain, and I will walk out the door and go, oh, it's frizzy hair rain. Literally. So I saw that and was like, oh, it's like they made it for me. So yeah, it's got some really nice ingredients in it. You got some honey, so it's not vegan, I'm afraid. Aloe vera powder, things like that. But it also says about kicking yeah, kick static to the curb. That's because it's got the same fragrance as the Curbside Violet perfume. Not my favourite because I'm not a massive violet fan, but it is quite a pleasant fragrance. But I'm sort of hoping that it's just going to be like a little added boost for my hair, so when I come to blow dry or straighten it, it will help it out a bit. I don't blow dry my hair that much to try to keep it in better condition, but yeah. And I also sprayed it on my hand in the shop, so it's literally just like a spray. I don't know if you'll ever see that, but it's just a spray, so ignore my really dirty hands. So yeah, you can see it's just quite moist. Oh, it does smell good there. It smells like Parma violets. But it's quite moist. So yeah, but it's not sticky, which is what I was looking for, because if it's sticky it means it's going to leave residue in my hair and weigh it down, and my hair is far too thin for that. It just goes on and it dries, and it does smell good. So yeah, I'm hoping it'll be alright. I would assume it will be by what I can tell. But I thought if nothing else it would just help to give my hair a nice smell, a little added boost, and yeah, I was quite excited about that. So I'm excited to try this. Like I said, my hair is not clean at the moment, so I haven't used it, but next time I wash my hair I shall use it. So yeah, so this stuff was all, like the shower stuff and the hair stuff, it was all on the ground floor. I didn't go to the basement, which is where the spa was. I didn't go there because I was, like I said, in a bit of a rush for whatever reason. But I immediately went into, obviously go on the ground floor, and I didn't even stop to like observe the shop and take a look around and, oh, it's so pretty, it's so lovely. I was like, boom, makeup over there. So I literally just went straight to the makeup because I knew that's where I wanted to go first. And oh, it is gorgeous. They've got this beautiful display. It's all vintage mirrors. They've got little, you know, those little car lights that have the eyelashes on them that look a bit weird on cars. They have them where their mascara is, which looks really lovely. And they've got just, everything's repackaged, or most stuff is repackaged, and they've got loads of new stuff. I don't know how many of you will be familiar with the Emotional Brilliance range, which is their current makeup range. But yeah, this was really exciting for me because I love makeup. So I was really excited to go over there. It was very busy, so it was quite hard to get to. Someone was having their makeup done, which meant that quite a bit of the display was blocked off, which was a little bit annoying because the display isn't huge, and some of the stuff they do have repeated because it's kind of a circle, so some of them they do have repeated, but not the stuff that they were sitting in front of, so that was the only place you could get to it. And I did actually sort of have to wait for a moment for the lady who was doing the women's makeup to finish doing her eyeliner and then stand up so I could actually get past. But you know, it's Lush, they do demos, you know, it's not like, yeah, it's not like it's an issue for me, but yeah, it was a bit manic by the makeup for understandable reasons. But it was gorgeous. It was lovely. They've got loads of new products, so they've got eyebrow crayons with different colours, which I had a quick gander at but didn't really want to commit because I've just bought some new eyebrow stuff, so I thought I don't need it, so put it back. They had also a crayon for lips. It was a wax crayon, it was just see-through. I did ask a very nice, very, very lovely sales assistant what it did, and she didn't seem too sure. I thought it was going to be used over the lips or under the lips to stop the colour from bleeding on some people, but she seemed to think it was just kind of like a wax very similar to the eyebrow crayons, and it would moisturise your lips. So I put it back because I thought, oh my god, if it's something to stop the bleeding then that's amazing, I'll buy that. But she seems to think it was more moisturising, and I was like, well, I've got a lip balm, I use Ultra Bland, so no, Ultra Balm, not Ultra Bland, on my lips. But yeah, so I was kind of like, oh, okay, that's not been sold to me, so I put that back. They've got, oh, so beautiful. They have, okay, I have a love-hate relationship with these already. They have gorgeous eyeshadows, and I really, really wanted to buy some because the colours are literally second to none. And I tried some on my hand. I mean, this was yesterday, and you can still see a bit there, a bit there. Like, it's not come off properly, and I have washed, I assure you. The payoff's really good. The colours are really rich and gorgeous. But it's not pressed. It's loose, and I will probably end up buying them because they are lovely and I'll just get on with it, but you know, I'll just have to put a tissue under here or whatever. But they're not pressed powder, they're loose. And I was really hoping they would be pressed because I make a hell of a lot less mess with pressed. So yeah, that's my only thing. When I put them on, they, you know, were making a mess. So yeah, that was my only reservation with them and why I didn't buy them this time around, but I probably will end up buying them. But yeah, so they've got things like that. They've got solid ones that were really nice. So there was an alternative, and you rub it on and it was really smooth. I was worried it might drag my skin, but it's really smooth. The colours were really lovely, but again, I just didn't go for them because they're quite similar to colours I already have. But my main thing, the reason I went beeline for the makeup, is because they have new lipstick colours and they've repackaged them. So they are gorgeous, little cute, adorable sticks that look really lovely, and I got two colours. So yeah, so I got True and Witty. They're really, really lovely. They're self-preserving, I believe. Yep, self-preserving. They are really creamy, but without being wet on your lips. They don't feel like your lips are still wet. They're gorgeous and I love them. So they're also suitable for vegans, which is good because we like, yeah, it's actually making me sing. I love these so much. So they come in the little tubes. They've got the colours at the bottom. They're little swivel tubes. So I'll show you True first. This is, I was looking for like a sort of brownish nude. It's actually not too bad a representation on this laptop. Yeah, I was looking for like a brownish nude. Something, I would like it to be ever so slightly warmer, but it's not the end of the world. But yeah, you can see it's like a little twisty one. But it's a really nice colour. I'll swatch it for you. It is very similar. This one I find takes a little bit of layering to get a really deep colour. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it. It's quite nude and suddenly not going into focus, but yeah, it's sort of, it's a nude, it's like a warm nude. It's really nice, so creamy, and I love it. But I would take a look online, see if there's any pictures of it, because that is not a very good representation of what it's like. The second colour is, yeah, the Witty, which is actually what I have on right now because I love it that much. So I already have a colour from Illamasqua, which is, I think I'm pronouncing that right, which is a very lavender colour, very pale, almost blue. So it looks like I'm cold. Whereas this is, well, it's just, yeah, this colour. And I love it. It's slightly more pink in real life. This makes it look very lavendery, sort of very lilac. It's more the shade on my lips. It's a very true representation of it, whereas this is not. Yeah, it looks quite blue on here. But yeah, it's a lovely, lovely colour, really gorgeous. I'd seen a swatch of it online and really liked it, and then my manager got it and I liked it even more, and I kind of knew I was just going to buy it. And it, yeah, and I'm quite scared to do this because I'll probably get stuck, but I'm just seeing how far it goes. Apparently there's 2 grams of makeup, but that's probably what you need really, isn't it? Yeah, you get quite a good amount. That's going to last me for a while. Please go back in, please retract, thank you. Sometimes I've done this with like twisty things to see how far they go, and then they don't retract. But yeah, so I really like the packaging. I'm glad there are no wands. The wands were nice, but with this it would take forever to transfer it because it's not, obviously it's not liquidy, it's solid, it's creamy but solid. So I'm glad that there are no wands. I'm glad you just apply it straight onto your lips. I do prefer that. I'm not a makeup expert, so I prefer that. It's foolproof, really. But yeah, so I'm really, really happy with these. They're really lovely. Oh, they've got some gorgeous ingredients. They've got, the main ingredient is jojoba oil or jojoba oil, which I believe is the main ingredient of their current Emotional Brilliance lipsticks anyway. They've got some orange peel wax, the wax I can't pronounce, which is Canadilia wax, and rose wax. So the Canadilia wax, rose wax and jojoba oil is actually what makes up Ultra Balm, which is what I said about using as a lip balm, and I love Ultra Balm. I could not live without it. So these are the base of that with colour basically, so you can't really go wrong. This is lovely and moisturising. It doesn't really come off too much, which is quite good. It's quite matte, which I like as well. Yeah, and they had amazing colours, so many gorgeous colours, and I could have gone mad, but I was really reserved and I got 2. So yeah, so that is my haul. So, you know, I didn't get that much. I know obviously other people have gone and got loads, but I had a budget that I really need to stick to. So this is the stuff that I got. I'm really happy with it, and I would really suggest that if you want to go to Lush Oxford Street, go, because it is really lovely. The staff all seem very friendly and very nice. Like I said, some of them weren't quite sure, I think, on a couple of products, but I mean, there's so many new products, they've got to learn over 200, so yeah, give them some slack. But yeah, it is a really lovely store. I did sort of stop after I'd beelined for the makeup. I stopped and sort of observed it, and it is a lovely store. It's really pretty. Obviously at the moment it is very busy, so maybe give it a couple of months if you don't like busyness, but yeah, it's wonderful, and it's so full of lovely new products and lots of new things that I really could have bought and had a lot of self-restraint and didn't. But yeah, so that's my haul. Thank you for watching my first ever YouTube video. Like I said, it's probably going to be like the one and only haul I ever do, because I just don't buy in bulk and I don't shop that often. But as this is such like a big thing, and I know a lot of people are interested in the new products, I thought I would share with you my purchases. So yeah, have a lovely day and get to Lush Oxford Street soon, because it's lovely and amazing, and I'm gonna smell really good with my yuzu. Okay. Alright, bye guys.